Success is not an accident, nor is it the result of luck or mere wishful thinking. It is a deliberate and intentional outcome that stems from a well-thought-out plan executed with discipline and persistence over time. Many people dream of success, but very few take the necessary steps to create a structured pathway that leads to it. Hoping for success is easy. Anyone can sit back and wish for wealth, happiness, achievement, or recognition. However, without a solid plan, those hopes remain nothing more than fleeting thoughts with no real substance or direction. The reality is, success is like building a house. Imagine trying to construct a beautiful home without a blueprint, without an architectural design, and without any structured plan. You could gather all the finest materials, bricks, wood, steel, and glass, but if you do not have a structured approach to assembling them, you will end up with nothing but a chaotic pile of raw materials. Success operates the same way. Talent, ambition, intelligence, and resources are all valuable, but without a strategic plan to utilize them effectively, they will never amount to anything meaningful. A goal without a plan is just a wish. We have all encountered people who say, one day I'm going to start a business, or one day I'm going to get in shape, or one day I will be successful. The problem is, one day never comes unless there is a clear, actionable plan to make it a reality. Success requires more than just good intentions. It demands a roadmap, a structured approach that defines what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, and how it will be accomplished. A well-structured plan provides clarity. One of the biggest reasons why so many people never achieve their dreams is because they lack clarity. They have vague aspirations, but they do not know the specific steps required to reach their desired destination. For example, if someone says, "I want to be rich," that statement means nothing unless they have a detailed plan outlining how they will generate income, invest wisely, manage their finances, and scale their earnings over time. Without this level of clarity, success remains an abstract concept rather than an achievable goal. Having a plan also creates accountability. When you have a well-defined strategy for success, you hold yourself accountable for your progress. Instead of relying on external circumstances or blaming bad luck, you take full responsibility for your actions and outcomes. A plan forces you to track your efforts, measure your results, and make necessary adjustments along the way. It eliminates excuses and replaces them with structure and discipline. Think about successful individuals, entrepreneurs, athletes, artists, and leaders. They did not wake up one day and magically find themselves at the top of their field. They had a detailed plan that guided their actions, habits, and decisions. Athletes follow rigorous training schedules, business leaders develop strategic roadmaps, and artists dedicate time to mastering their craft. Behind every major success story, there is a framework that was carefully crafted and executed over time. One of the key components of a successful plan is setting clear, measurable goals. Vague goals, such as "I want to be successful" or "I want to be healthier," are not enough. A strong plan defines specific objectives, such as "I will earn $100,000 per year by starting an online business within 12 months," or "I will lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months by exercising 5 times a week and following a balanced diet." When goals are specific, they become actionable, and when they are actionable, they become attainable. Another crucial element of a successful plan is breaking it down into smaller, manageable steps. A grand vision can feel overwhelming, but when broken down into daily, weekly, and monthly tasks, it becomes more achievable. Just like climbing a mountain, you do not reach the peak in one giant leap. You take it one step at a time. Every small action contributes to the bigger picture, and over time, consistent effort compounds into significant results. A solid plan also accounts for obstacles and setbacks. Many people give up on their dreams at the first sign of difficulty because they never prepared for challenges. The truth is, obstacles are inevitable. No matter how well you plan, there will be hurdles along the way. However, those who succeed are the ones who anticipate potential roadblocks and develop contingency strategies. If you have a plan that includes solutions for setbacks, you will be more resilient and adaptable in the face of adversity. Discipline is another key factor that transforms a plan into success. A plan alone is not enough. It must be followed with unwavering commitment. Many people start with enthusiasm but lose momentum when the excitement fades. This is why having a plan with built-in accountability is essential. It keeps you on track even when motivation wanes. Discipline ensures that you stick to your schedule, follow through with your commitments, and stay consistent in your efforts. Consistency is the glue that holds a successful plan together. You cannot work towards success sporadically and expect lasting results. Success is not about making a massive effort once and then stopping. It is about making steady progress over time, Just like a farmer who plants seeds and tends to his crops daily, success requires continuous effort, even when the results are not immediately visible. A powerful plan also includes continuous learning and adaptation. The world is constantly evolving, and so must your approach to success. What worked 5 years ago may not work today, and what works today may become obsolete tomorrow. The most successful individuals are lifelong learners who continuously refine their strategies, acquire new skills, and adjust their plans based on changing circumstances. They remain flexible and open to growth, ensuring that their blueprint for success remains effective. Furthermore, a strong plan incorporates time management. Time is the most valuable resource, and how you allocate it determines the trajectory of your success. People who waste time on unproductive activities, distractions, and procrastination often find themselves stuck in the same place year after year. A solid plan prioritizes tasks that contribute to long-term goals and eliminates activities that do not serve a greater purpose. Environment also plays a significant role in executing a successful plan. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who share your vision, ambition, and work ethic can accelerate your progress. Conversely, being in a negative or unmotivated environment can derail even the best plans. A well-designed life includes conscious decisions about the people, places, and influences that shape your mindset and actions. Ultimately, success is not reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone willing to plan, execute, and persist. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who do not lies in their willingness to create a structured path and follow it relentlessly. A plan is the foundation upon which success is built, and without it, even the most ambitious dreams will remain unrealized. Success is not a single event, nor is it the result of one massive action taken at the right time. Instead, it is the cumulative outcome of the small actions you take every single day, your habits, the things you do repeatedly, whether good or bad, shape the course of your life. If you want to see where you will be in 5, 10, or 20 years, look at your daily habits. Your future is not determined by chance, luck, or external circumstances alone. It is shaped by the consistent behaviors you engage in on a daily basis. Habits are like a compass, constantly guiding you in a particular direction. Every action you take either moves you closer to success or further away from it. There is no such thing as a neutral habit. Everything you do either contributes to your growth or detracts from it. If you spend your days learning, improving, and pushing yourself forward, your future will reflect those efforts. But if your daily life consists of procrastination, unhealthy choices, and unproductive routines, you will find yourself struggling years down the line. One of the most powerful realizations about habits is that they operate automatically. Once established, they become a part of your subconscious routine, meaning you do not even have to think about them, they just happen. This is why it is so important to be intentional about the habits you develop. If you allow bad habits to take root, they will control you without you even realizing it. On the other hand, if you consciously build positive habits, they will serve as the foundation for a successful and fulfilling life. Consider the example of financial habits. A person who saves a portion of their income every month, invests wisely, and avoids unnecessary debt will over time build financial security. At first, the impact may not be visible, but as the years pass, their consistent financial discipline will lead to wealth and stability. Contrast this with someone who spends recklessly, accumulates debt, and makes no effort to manage their finances. They may not feel the consequences immediately, but eventually their poor habits will catch up to them, leading to stress, financial hardship, and regret. The difference between these two individuals is not luck or external circumstances. It is the habits they practiced over time. The same principle applies to health. A person who exercises regularly, eats nutritious foods, and gets enough rest will naturally have a stronger, healthier body. These small daily choices accumulate into a state of well-being that allows them to enjoy life fully and avoid many health issues. On the other hand, a person who leads a sedentary lifestyle, consumes unhealthy foods, and neglects their well-being may not see immediate negative effects, but over the years, the consequences will become evident. Their energy levels will drop, their body will suffer, and they may face numerous health complications, all because of the daily habits they cultivate. Habits also play a crucial role in personal growth and success. People who commit to learning something new every day, whether through reading, taking courses, or practicing new skills, are continuously expanding their knowledge and abilities. Over time, this gives them an advantage in their careers relationships, and overall quality of life. Conversely, those who spend their time mindlessly scrolling through social media, consuming entertainment without purpose, or avoiding opportunities for growth, will find themselves stagnant. The difference in their futures will not be the result of a single moment, but rather the accumulation of their daily habits. One of the most fascinating aspects of habits is the concept of the compound effect. Small actions repeated consistently create exponential results over time. Imagine a person who decides to improve their life by just 1% each day. At first, the change may seem insignificant, but over the course of a year, that tiny improvement compounds into massive transformation. This is why success is not about making one grand move. It is about making small, smart choices repeatedly. This principle can be seen in the habits of highly successful individuals. The world's top performers, whether in business, sports, or any other field, did not achieve greatness overnight. They followed strict routines, practiced relentlessly, and maintained habits that supported their goals. A professional athlete does not become elite by training hard just once. They build a habit of discipline, pushing themselves every day, even when they do not feel like it. A successful entrepreneur does not build a business in a single day. They create habits of problem solving, persistence, and innovation that lead to long-term success. The challenge many people face is that bad habits are easy to develop and hard to break, while good habits are difficult to establish but yield the most rewarding results. This is because bad habits often provide instant gratification. Junk food tastes good in the moment, skipping a workout feels comfortable, and procrastinating seems harmless. However, these short-term pleasures often lead to long-term pain. In contrast, good habits require effort and discipline up front, but ultimately create a future filled with success, health, and fulfillment. Breaking bad habits and forming new ones requires self-awareness. Many people continue negative patterns simply because they are unaware of how their daily actions are shaping their future. Taking the time to evaluate your habits, both good and bad, allows you to make conscious changes. Start by identifying which habits are helping you move toward your goals and which are holding you back. Then, take small but consistent steps to replace unproductive behaviors with positive ones. One of the most effective ways to develop strong habits is by creating an environment that supports them. Your surroundings influence your behaviors more than you may realize. If you want to read more, surround yourself with books and remove distractions. If you want to exercise consistently, make it easy by setting out your workout clothes in advance. If you want to eat healthier, stock your kitchen with nutritious foods. By shaping your environment to align with your goals, you make it easier to stick to good habits and harder to fall into bad ones. Accountability is another crucial factor in habit formation. When you have someone to hold you responsible, whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a support group, you are more likely to stay committed. Many successful individuals surround themselves with people who encourage them to maintain their positive habits and challenge them when they slip. Finding a community that shares your aspirations can significantly increase your chances of building lasting habits. At the core of habit formation is discipline. Motivation may inspire you to start, but discipline keeps you going when motivation fades. The most successful people do not rely on feeling motivated every day. They rely on habits that have become automatic. They do what needs to be done, whether they feel like it or not. This level of consistency is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who simply wish for them. Ultimately, the person you become in the future is a reflection of the habits you develop today. Your daily choices create patterns that shape your destiny. Whether you succeed or struggle is not a matter of luck. It is a matter of the habits you build and reinforce every single day. One of the most powerful, yet often overlooked truths about success is that your associations, your environment, the people you spend time with, and the influences you allow into your life determine where you end up. Your network shapes your mindset, your habits, your ambitions, and ultimately your future. The people you surround yourself with either pull you up toward success or drag you down toward mediocrity. From childhood to adulthood, human beings are social creatures. We are influenced by those around us, whether we realize it or not. Every conversation, every interaction, and every connection subtly impacts the way we think, act, and perceive the world. The power of association is so strong that even without conscious effort, we begin to adopt the behaviors, attitudes, and belief systems of those we spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with highly ambitious, disciplined, and forward-thinking individuals, you will naturally begin to adopt those traits. Their drive will inspire you, their habits will rub off on you, and their success-oriented mindset will challenge you to think bigger. On the other hand, if you are constantly in the company of negative, unmotivated, and complacent individuals, you will find yourself mirroring their lack of ambition, their excuses, and their limiting beliefs. There is an old saying, if you hang around 5 millionaires, you will be the 6th. If you hang around 5 lazy people, you will be the 6th. This is not just a motivational quote, it is a fundamental law of human nature. You cannot expect to thrive in an environment that does not support growth. Consider how association affects standards. Every group of people, whether it is a group of friends, colleagues, or family members, operates under a certain set of unspoken rules and expectations. Some groups have high standards. They expect hard work, accountability, and self-improvement. In these circles, success is the norm, and anything less is challenged. In contrast, other groups have low standards. Procrastination, complaining, and mediocrity are accepted, even encouraged. If you belong to a group where doing the bare minimum is normal, you will struggle to push yourself beyond that level. This is why successful people are intentional about their associations. They do not spend time with those who drain their energy, kill their dreams, or discourage their growth. Instead, they seek out relationships that challenge them, inspire them, and push them to be better. They find mentors who have already achieved what they aspire to accomplish, and they surround themselves with individuals who uplift them rather than hold them back. The influence of association extends beyond direct relationships. It also includes the content you consume. The books you read, the podcasts you listen to, the social media accounts you follow, and the conversations you engage in all shape your thinking. If you constantly feed your mind with negativity, distractions, and meaningless entertainment, your perspective will be shaped by that content. But if you fill your mind with wisdom, success principles, and knowledge, your thinking will reflect those inputs. One of the biggest traps people fall into is staying in unproductive environments due to comfort. It is easy to remain in the same social circles, even when they are not serving your growth, simply because it feels familiar. But comfort is often the enemy of progress. Growth requires stepping outside of what is familiar and choosing associations that align with your goals, not just your current reality. The people you spend time with either fuel your dreams or extinguish them. Have you ever shared an exciting idea or goal with someone only to have them dismiss it as unrealistic? Have you ever expressed ambition only to be met with skepticism or negativity? These responses, whether intentional or not, can plant seeds of doubt in your mind. If you are not careful, repeated exposure to such discouragement can cause you to lower your expectations and settle for less than you are capable of achieving. Conversely, when you are surrounded by people who believe in you, challenge you, and push you to dream bigger, your confidence grows. Their encouragement strengthens your belief in what is possible. Their success reminds you that achievement is attainable. Their example provides a roadmap for your own journey. Successful individuals are deliberate about cultivating the right associations. They actively seek out mentors, people who have walked the path they aspire to take. They engage with peers who challenge them and hold them accountable. They avoid relationships that drain their energy or limit their potential. They understand that success is not just about what they do, but also about who they surround themselves with. The concept of association determining destination can also be observed in business and leadership. Companies with high-performance cultures attract high-achieving individuals. Organizations that prioritize innovation, discipline, and excellence consistently outperform those that tolerate mediocrity. Leaders who surround themselves with talented, driven teams achieve far greater results than those who settle for complacency. In personal relationships, the same principle applies. Healthy, positive relationships foster emotional well-being, confidence, and motivation. Toxic relationships, on the other hand, breed stress, self-doubt, and stagnation. Many people underestimate the impact that their closest relationships have on their mental, emotional, and even financial well-being. A strong, supportive partner can elevate your life, while a negative, discouraging partner can hold you back. Even physical environment plays a role in shaping outcomes. The city you live in, the workplace you choose, and the places you spend time all influence your habits and mindset. Some environments are filled with opportunity, creativity, and growth, while others are stagnant and limiting. Being in the right place, surrounded by the right people, can accelerate your progress in ways you never imagined. Some people resist changing their associations because they fear outgrowing their current relationships. They worry about losing friends or alienating those who have been in their lives for a long time. But true growth often requires making difficult choices. It does not mean cutting people off unnecessarily, but it does mean being mindful of how much time and energy you invest in relationships that do not align with your aspirations. Your associations should reflect where you want to go, not just where you have been. If you want to be successful, surround yourself with successful people. If you want to be healthier, spend time with those who prioritize fitness and well-being. If you want to be financially independent, associate with those who understand wealth-building principles. The more you immerse yourself in the right environments, the more naturally you will adopt the habits, attitudes, and mindsets that lead to success. At every stage of life, your associations will either accelerate your progress or slow you down. The choices you make about who you spend time with are among the most important decisions you will ever make. Associations shape perspective, influence behavior, and determine the trajectory of your life. The people around you are either lifting you up or pulling you down, and the decision of who to surround yourself with ultimately shapes the future you create. One of the greatest truths about success and personal fulfillment is that your job will make you a living, but working on yourself will make you a fortune. Too many people fall into the trap of dedicating all their time and energy to their jobs, believing that if they work hard enough, they will achieve lasting success. But the real key to advancement, whether in your career, your relationships, or your personal life, is self-improvement. The person you become will always determine the level of success you achieve. Your job is what you do to earn a paycheck. It provides financial stability, but it does not guarantee growth, fulfillment, or long-term wealth. On the other hand, working on yourself, your skills, mindset, knowledge, and character, creates opportunities beyond any job description. No matter what industry you work in, your personal development dictates your ability to adapt, grow, and seize new opportunities. Many people spend decades working tirelessly at their jobs, believing that if they just put in more hours, they will eventually get ahead. But time alone does not guarantee progress. Hard work without self-improvement often leads to stagnation. How many people do you know who have been working for years in the same position with little to no advancement? They show up every day, do their tasks, and go home, yet their lives never change. That is because effort without growth is like running on a treadmill. You are moving, but you are not getting anywhere. Success is not determined by how long you work, but by how much you improve. If you invest in your personal growth, you become more valuable. And when you increase your value, opportunities naturally come to you. Companies don't pay people for time. They pay for skills, creativity, leadership, and problem-solving abilities. The more you develop yourself, the more valuable you become, and the more options you create for yourself. One of the biggest differences between those who achieve success and those who remain stuck is their commitment to learning. Many people stop learning the moment they finish school. They believe that education ends when formal schooling ends. But the truth is, real learning begins after school. The most successful people understand that continuous education is the key to unlocking greater potential. They read books, listen to mentors, attend seminars, and push themselves to acquire new knowledge and skills. Personal development is the foundation for every form of success. If you want to earn more, you have to learn more. If you want to be a better leader, you have to develop leadership skills. If you want financial independence, you have to study wealth-building principles. Everything you want in life is tied to personal growth. Consider this. Two people start in the same entry-level job. One person focuses only on doing the minimum required work. They complete their tasks, collect their paycheck, and go home. The other person, however, dedicates time outside of work to learning new skills, reading books on leadership, and developing expertise in their field. A few years later, when a promotion becomes available, who do you think gets the opportunity? It is not the person who simply clocked in and out every day. It is the person who invested in themselves. One of the biggest misconceptions people have is that their employer is responsible for their success. They wait for their boss to notice their hard work, give them a raise, or provide opportunities for advancement. But the truth is, no one is responsible for your growth except you. If you want to improve your life, you have to take full ownership of your personal development. Your income is directly related to your personal growth. The reason some people earn significantly more than others is not because they work harder or longer hours. It is because they have developed higher value skills. A person who understands business, negotiation, leadership, and innovation will always earn more than someone who simply follows instructions. This is why working on yourself is the most valuable investment you can make. Skills are not the only aspect of personal growth. Your mindset is just as important. How you think determines how you act, and how you act determines your results. If you have a limited mindset, if you believe success is only for certain people, or that you are stuck at your current level, you will never rise above your circumstances. But if you develop a growth mindset, you will constantly seek new opportunities, push past limitations, and create a future that exceeds your current reality. Your habits also play a major role in shaping your future. The small things you do every day, whether reading, exercising, practicing discipline, or setting goals, compound over time. The person who spends 30 minutes a day learning something new will, over the course of a year, gain knowledge that separates them from the average person. The person who wakes up early, sets clear goals, and takes intentional action every day will always outperform the person who simply reacts to life as it happens. Another crucial aspect of personal development is emotional intelligence. Many people believe that success is purely about technical skills or intelligence, but in reality, emotional intelligence, how well you understand yourself and interact with others, is just as important. Those who master communication, leadership, and relationship building gain an edge in every aspect of life. There is also the aspect of physical health. Working on yourself is not just about mental and emotional growth, it is about taking care of your body as well. Many people prioritize their jobs at the expense of their health, only to realize later that without good health, everything else becomes meaningless. Energy, focus, and longevity are all byproducts of maintaining good health, and they directly impact performance in every other area of life. Building wealth and financial security is another form of self-improvement. Many people work hard at their jobs but never take the time to learn about money, how to manage it, invest it, and grow it. As a result, they remain stuck in the cycle of earning and spending without ever achieving financial freedom. Those who study financial principles, learn about investing, and develop money management skills create a future where they are no longer dependent on a job for survival. The people you associate with also play a major role in personal growth. If you surround yourself with individuals who challenge you, inspire you, and push you to improve, you will naturally rise to a higher level. But if you spend time with people who complain, make excuses, and resist change, you will adopt those same behaviors. Many people hesitate to invest in personal development because they do not see immediate results. They expect overnight success and get discouraged when change does not happen quickly. But self-improvement is a long-term game. Just as you do not see the results of going to the gym after one workout, you do not see the full impact of reading one book or attending one seminar. However, over time, the small efforts add up and create a completely transformed life. The greatest investment you will ever make is in yourself. Unlike jobs, which can come and go, skills, knowledge, and personal growth stay with you forever. The more you develop yourself, the more opportunities you create, and the less you have to depend on any single employer, economy, or industry. Working on yourself is not just about advancing in your career, it is about creating a life of abundance, fulfillment, and unlimited potential.